While Joe Biden's policies appear to continue to steer further to the left, Dr. Jill Biden, his wife, insists that her husband is a true moderate.
Joe's a moderate, and that doesn't mean that his ideas aren't progressive and bold and forward-thinking. He's not someone who's left. He's not someone who's right. He's a moderate, and that's who he's always been. Joe has a really strong vision of where he wants to take this country.
Young Americans for Liberty analyst Kristin Tate joins us now to react. Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Good morning. Thanks
Is Joe Biden a moderate?
Well, no, he's not. But Joe Biden is being portrayed as a moderate because he's a member of an increasingly radical party whose left flank has been defined by a socialist, Bernie Sanders. But Joe Biden's agenda, if enacted, would actually make him one of the most left-wing presidents in U.S. history. He wants to spend $2 trillion on his climate change plan that would drastically grow bureaucracy. He wants to get rid of fossil fuels. He wants to spend $750 billion at least expanding Obamacare, giving the government far more control over health care. Of course, he wants to give health care to all illegal immigrants in the country. He wants to spend $775 billion on his daycare for all type plan, along with elder care and free child care. I mean, these are just a few examples showing that his agenda is far from a moderate one. And he wants to pay for all of this, not surprisingly, with dramatic tax hikes to the tune of trillions of dollars. And he wants to repeal the Trump tax cuts, which would hike taxes on the middle class. So Biden has really been steered to the left by these powerful coalitions in his party. And, you know, we could be looking at a situation where Biden wins the White House, the Democrats also get the House and the Senate. And if that happens, they could get rid of the filibuster and the left could remake this country in ways that a lot of Americans probably can't even imagine.
Talking, though, about, I mean, to Biden's credit, you say that he's moved far left and has been moved far left, is what the president says. But he also supports giving police more money. That's not very progressive right now. Also supports securing the border. He doesn't want to do it with a wall, but he does want to secure the border. So it seems like he's being pulled in two different directions.
Well, he knows that the Democratic Party is very fractured right now, so he's trying to bring both wings of the party under one tent. But there are no indications that Joe Biden will stand up and say no to the radicals who are holding his party hostage if he becomes president.
Okay, and real quick, we'll take a look at the Biden-Bernie unity platform, and that includes achieving net zero carbon emissions, federal funding to create a civilian corps of unarmed first responders, higher taxes on wealthier Americans, community colleges, free tuition free, establishes high-quality public option plan, and repeals the travel ban. And then Biden's progressive policy platform, we'll put this on your screen as well, ends cash bail system, ban on assault weapons and high-capacity magazines, restores voting rights to formerly incarcerated people, health care coverage for undocumented immigrants. Now, we want to get to this next topic before we let you go here for a second, because Joe Biden had a little bit to say at a reporter when the reporter asked if he's taken a cognitive test. Take a listen.
Have you taken a cognitive test?
No, I haven't taken a test. Why the hell would I take a test? Come on, man. That's like saying you, before you got in this program, if you take a test where you're taking cocaine or not, what do you think, huh? Are you a junkie?
What do you...
Your response.
This man does not have the temperament to be president. This is far from the first awkward and rude outburst he's had at reporters. And these kind of incidents, plus his obvious mental decline, is exactly why Biden's campaign is keeping him off the campaign trail, citing COVID. With Biden basically under de facto house arrest, his campaign is able to kind of hide his greatest weaknesses, like his declining language skills and, frankly, his questionable track record. I mean, now they're saying that the debates might not even happen. Yeah. There's a big push on the left to cancel them. So this man wants to be the most powerful person in the world, and he won't even get in front of the American people and talk about what his plans are publicly.
Yeah. I hope there are debates, because those are going to be really good if there are. Kristin, yeah, sure. I think everybody wants to see those. Good to see you, Kristin. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.